Good evening, everyone. Once again, hello.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. And as in till previous class, we completed up to document posting, all invoice only generated, right? Payment point of view, we are not covered. So in this section today, we are going to cover entire vendor relevant payment part. Right? In previously invoice generation, like with the single screen and double screen, based on invoice due date, or like based on the payment term, in line item level invoices, it will display due amount, overdue amount, whatever. In the but in today class, we are making the we are do the system in payment part, right? So vendor invoice posting FB60 in single screen, and F-43 for double screen, right? Both vendor invoice point of view, we can use single screen or double screen, whatever. We can treat as a document type as a KR. Simply, KR means customer invoice. So most of the real-time business scenarios, like 80% companies are using same whatever the standard document types. The document types only they are using. Some clients, specific clients, they will change the document types also based on their requirement. Hmm. Okay. My voice is audible, right?
Yes, sir, you
Hello.
are on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, payment scenarios, we already discussed vendor point of view. If vendor scenario in advanced point we discuss, okay, vendor payments and okay, advanced payment we updated in WhatsApp group only, right? Okay, I didn't update it in master sheet. Once again, I'll open that one. Okay, first payment part we can cover. So F dash 53 is the vendor invoice screen. Okay, this is the vendor invoice screen. Post outgoing payments. It means vendor related payment screen. So here, same way document date. Document date means from which date we are going to make the payment. Document dates. Here I am updating same 34 2025 and KJ document. So system automatically it will display payment scenario while we can update it. We entered F-53 automatically. KJ document it will be updated. So before going to make, we need to update our company code 1100, enter, and currency rate. So it's not required. Currency INR, we just mentioned currency INR, and bank account. It means from which bank account onwards we are going to make the payment. So here vendor payment scenario. So this is vendor purchase invoices FB60. I already explained. Vendor invoice clearing point of view, bank or cash account comes under the debit, and vendor account credit. So previously vendor account comes in the credit side, right? Sorry, previously vendor account. Once again, once again. Okay. Anyhow, it is debit, and this is credit. This is debit. So here, while we're making the payment, basically invoice, when you are receiving the invoice, inventory raw material account debit to and vendor account credit to, right? Same way, while we are making the payment, vendor account debit to and cash at bank. So from which from the cash or bank, from which way we are going to make that one, we can keep it credit side. So here simply vendor account debit and cash or bank, right? year. So here first one automatically bank field. So whenever we make a screen bank field, it will be available. So here bank data means from which account we are going to make the payment. So here we are going to select GL account, either cash or bank also we are going to update here only. So here we have a different banks from HDFC Bank onwards. I'm going to make the payment. So amount. So in previous once again how much amount invoice is there? FBL 1N 1100 execute K for physical year variant not period and define nation FBL 1N. This train 29042025. Just execute. What is this new error? K for physical year variant, no period defined in 30. Different errors it coming. For the K for physical year. So this is not our physical year variant. Extension. While I am trying to post any document, remaining people be alert and whatever your knowledge, you can share it. Don't be in silent. The post outgoing payment and this screen it will be same and amount I just updated something 1 lakh or 50,000 and vendor account. So we created only one vendor. Sell chemical, select this one. And account type it will show K means vendor and just trying to save. So again it will show same error. Value date. Okay, date also important. 30/04/2025. The entry 1100 missing in table T0. Okay, it will show different errors. Anybody aware this error? Hello, hello. మేడం నేను క్లాస్ చెప్పేటప్పుడు కొంచెం మధ్యలో మాట్లాడుతూ ఉన్నాను మేడం అంటే నేను ఏదో ఒకరికి గోడకి చెప్పుకున్నట్టు ఉంటుంది కొంచెం రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వండి.
No, sir.
Company code is missing table T043G. మనం SC16 లో టేబుల్స్ ఇచ్చాం కదా.
Once again, I check the Google.
SC16N.
SC16N.
అందులో T043G ఒకసారి.
So ignore Google.
Tolerance.
I think it's tolerance group. Tolerance group invoice point of view also. Okay, payment scenario it will. While entering their receipts, no. Tolerance group 1, 2, 3, 4. Make it a new entry OBF3. Okay.
So we need to update OBA4 for the tolerance group. Then after that, we will resolve this solutions and errors.
think it is fine. Tolerance group we created and amount percentage. Okay, just remove this one. Dot 53. A simple error, na? Table level missing error T0430. C16 T0430.
T0 Mohan garu.
Here what is company code double 1 double 1 double 0. Okay, I think here tolerance group here it is asking. Sorry. Tolerance group also is updated. So what is showing different error? Okay. Missing table layout T043. If there is an entry for 1, 2, 3, 4 tolerance group name. Okay, new entry OBA3 company code 1, 2, 3, 4 and tolerance group left as a blank. Okay, it is asking tolerance group. We have to remove that one. Already updated. Wait a moment. So GL point of view already payment is completed. So here, can anyone think about this error? Tolerance group also we already assigned. Define tolerance group for employees. BH. Go, your issue is go to OBA3 and create tolerance group for customer vendor. It is done. And there you just assign company code, but don't assign or create any tolerance group. Okay. The assignment will try to delete once again. OBA3 1100. Select this one and delete. Again, once again, I'm going to take just remove the tolerance group. Whatever we created the tolerance group, that tolerance group I removed in the amount one, sorry, account, bank accounts. I'm entering 50,000. Value date 30/04/2024. Account. Okay. Now it's posted. I don't know why the tolerance group is assignment is mandatory, but in this system, I don't know why it is asking. From your side also, once we can try it. If document is not posted, then you can remove the tolerance group. Whatever we created the tolerance group, OBA4, and that tolerance group we assigned in OBA3. Then we have to remove that one. Clear, everyone? Hello?
Yes, yes, sir.
This and all
Yes,
that
yes, you're right.
different errors. So while I'm trying to explain, so some errors even nobody, I'm also not aware. So, but I need to take Google and research on that. Then it will be clear. But my request from your side, whatever I'm struggling, like facing this issue, then immediately you have to note out in our book or whatever something. So that will help for you in future reference. Okay, now one document is posted, right? So in this document, I am posted some like whatever invoice amount is 50,000 or 1 lakh. I paid 50,000 something. So here we have a partial, full payment, partial payment, and reschedule item, reschedule payment. So anybody aware the three type of payments? What is the difference between partial and reschedule and full payment?
Partial amount means only certain, only some amount. Instead of 100 rupees, if it is 100 rupees, we need to pay like a 20 or 50. Full payment means all amount need to be paid. Residual means exactly like residual. I don't have idea.
Okay, anybody aware that one?
Sir, in partial payment, if partial payment made also, it will show as a open item, sir.
Madam?
But if partial amount paid also, it will show as a open item only, sir. No,
all
there is in
vendor
residual
balances comes under the open item management only.
అంటే పార్షియల్ గా పే చేసిన రెండు అది ఓపెన్ ఐటమ్స్ కింద కన్సిడర్ చేస్తుంది కదండి సార్.
ఎట్లా చేసినా ఓపెన్ ఐటమ్స్ నే కదా మనం పేమెంట్ చేసేది.
అంటే
పార్షియల్ కి
ఇప్పుడు
ఫుల్ పేమెంట్ కి రీషెడ్యూల్ కి డిఫరెన్స్ ఐడియా ఉందా? ఆల్రెడీ కోర్సెస్ తీసుకున్నారు కదా, జస్ట్ డిఫరెన్స్ చెప్పండి, స్మాల్ డిఫరెన్స్. అది ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్ లో అడుగుతారు, మ్యాండేటరీగా అడుగుతారు, రీషెడ్యూల్ పేమెంట్ అంటే ఏంటి. అనూష గారు మీకు ఐడియా ఉందా?
Partial method, the system keeps the invoices as an open item is original until make the full payment. Am I correct?
దెన్ ఇంకా
And you said
Sheetal,
dual
you have an
method,
idea?
I don't have any.
May I, sir?
ఎస్.
So partial payment is nothing but when the organization thinks not to pay full amount against the vendor invoice. That is called the partial payment. And uh, uh, standard payments means the invoice is already paid in the full amount, and one payment has been cleared the invoice amount, that is called the in standard payment. And residual payment, like it is nothing but yeah, it is a new open item is created for the remaining balance when partial payment has been made, that is called the residual payment.
Good. So simply, I'm explaining. So we have a 3 invoices, 1, 2, 3, and the 2 invoices number is invoice number 111 and 222. This is the document numbers, right? So invoice value is first invoice number, document number is 111. This document value is 1 lakh. And second document value also 1 lakh. Sorry. Third document value is 1 lakh, right? Now we are making the payment with standard format. Standard payment. And standard not full, standard means total, right? So here standard means out of 1 lakh, we are making the payment 1 lakh. Same way, here also 3 invoices purpose, we are making the payment 1 lakh. Now balance is 0. But coming to partial means simply we have a 1 lakh invoices, 1 lakh rupee value. So in that we are making 50,000, some 60,000 something. So one invoice we are making 50,000, one invoice we are making 60,000, one invoices we are making 40,000. So now you can this one you will clear, right? Standard payment is clear, right? Hello. And coming to partial payment means simply we have 1 lakh, out of 1 lakh we will pay 50,000. So remaining balance is 50,000. So in line item, the rest of 50,000 also it will display same document number. If here out of 1 lakh we can clear out of 1 lakh, then it will clear. So document number, payment related document number, it will be generated new document. Coming to partial payment, if we have a 1 lakh invoice, we will pay 50,000 only. So, and these 50,000, whatever we are paid, that these 50,000 system will generate a one separate document. And these 50,000 due amount also, it will display same document number. Same document number only. We will display, we will see rest of the 50,000 balance, right? This is partial payment. And coming to residual payment. Something residual Residual payment. So residual payment means, so we have a 1 lakh invoice amount, right? In this 1 lakh invoice, same way, we have a 1 lakh invoice amount. So here we have a 1 lakh invoice. In that, we paid same way 50,000, 40,000, 60,000, whatever. But here in residual payment, we invoice amount is 1 lakh, we paid 50,000. But system how it will generate the report means the 1 lakh document number is 111, 1111. So once 50,000 paid, remaining 50,000 system it will generate new document number, something 888 or something, new document number it will be generated. The old 1 lakh invoices, it will be entire cleared. So these 1100 entire old invoices regarding this 1 lakh invoice, the entire 1 lakh amount it will be cleared. But we paid 50,000 only. Rest of 50,000 only, 50,000 also system it will be uncleared. And what whatever we are not paid, the remaining 50,000, the remaining 50,000 system it will generate new document number like 888 something. So here 1 lakh paid and 40,000 paid and remaining 60,000 system it will generated some new document number. Here 60,000 paid out of 1 lakh, the rest of 40,000 system it will paid, system it will generate one more document, the document number something 777, right? So this is the difference. Partial means we have a some amount based on funds available, we will pay some amount. HDL, like standard means we have a some amount, but we will clear entire that invoice relevant. Invoice value is 1 lakh, then we will clear total invoice. Then we can treat as a standard. Partial means half of the amount or whatever. And residual means out of 1 lakh, we paid 50,000 only, but system, it will auto clear entire invoice and the rest of the 50,000 whatever, system, it will generate new document. That is the difference between partial and reschedule, partial, standard and reschedule. Are you understand everyone? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Clear, everyone?
Sir, standard ఒకసారి చెప్పండి.
Ma'am, standard means we have a 1 lakh invoice, like couple of invoices we have, same vendor or different vendor, whatever. But while you are trying to make the payment in manual payment system, only one by one vendor only we are going to make the payment. That time, system it will display remaining all the invoices. Particular, for example, two invoices we have. So one invoice amount is 1 lakh. So we want to clear entire one invoice amount. In this scenario, we are going to use standard screen. And partial means 50%. Residual means based on new document generated. Standard means simply full payment. Partial means 50%. Residual means system it will clear entire document and it will generate the new document. That is the thing. That is simple thing you have to keep in your mind. Based on that, we are trying to post the transactions. Clear? Clear, everyone? Hello? Anyone having doubts? సురేంద్ర గారు మీకు అర్థమైందా? రోహిత్ గారు మీకు? Hello.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
అనుష గారు మీకు అర్థమైందా?
సార్ ఎస్ సార్.
చెప్పండి మేడం ఒకసారి.
Yeah, standard method is at a time we can pay the full amount. Sorry,
Okay.
for one invoice, 1 lakh is one partial. Partial payment means 50%, and residual payment means for example 1 lakh, one invoice for 1 lakh, and 50% we can create one more document.
Okay. Simple matter. These two only, in the name of only, it will be, we will get idea. Standard means full,
Yes.
partial means 50% or whatever.
50%,
Residual
and
means system, it
residual
will generate the new document for rest of the amount.
new
That is
document.
only you have to explain.
The
Yeah.
new document means new as a new invoice or
Yes, new invoice it will be opened.
okay, okay, okay. Okay, sir.
Like it will display as a open item. So new open item.
Okay, sir.
Once again, we'll try to post. Line item level, why it is not displaying? FBL1N vendor amount. See here, previously we have two invoices in yesterday, right? Clear? Two invoices only we posted in previous class, that is KR document. So 29,000, 29th date, 29 date, both document it will be KR, document number 101, 102, and the both it will display overdue because we don't updated any payment terms. So automatically in yesterday invoice is updated. From today onwards it will shows overdue. So here total we are going to we are going to payable amount is 1 lakh, 1 lakh, two invoices, right? So in today we paid 50,000 only. So rest of 1,50,000.
Yeah.